Hey, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Torian Salary Motivation. My goal here is simple, just to spend a few minutes of your time to motivate you, try to give you the tools for success, if you will. All right, so each day we'll deal with one component. Today's word is tenacity, okay? Tenacity, to be tenacious. You know, I was at work the other day and I was talking to a coworker and I asked him, you know, you've been to a lot of my speeches and you've seen me on YouTube and you've traveled with me to a couple of schools or community events. I said, what is that one thing that you always hear me revisit? What is the one area that I always talk about, right? What is this? What is the one thing that is constantly brought up in my speeches? And he said to me, he said, Torian, you always talk about tenacity. You always talk about what it means to be tenacious, okay? So as he left, I thought about it and I said, I always talk about tenacity. But why is that, okay? The reason is because it is so critically and vitally important to our lives, to our goals, to our accomplishments, whatever it is that we're trying to do. It's very critical that we are tenacious, okay? So let's talk real briefly, just for a few minutes or so, on what it means to be tenacious, okay? Now, let's just say you have this great goal. You have this great passion in your life. You have this aspiration, this dream that you're setting out for. And let's just say, for the sake of the argument, that you want to be the world's greatest motivational speaker, okay? So in this hand, I have a dream. That's my goal. That's what I think about constantly, okay? In this hand, I have to accomplish that goal, okay? So this is the reality, the outcome, right? This is the dream, the goal. This is my reality and outcome. How do I connect the two? How do I get from my dream and my goal to get into my reality and my outcome? What is that one thing in the middle that's going to help me to get from point A to point B, okay? And that one thing in the middle is called tenacity, okay? To be tenacious. Now, that's going to be the bridge. That's the tunnel. That's the highway, if you will, from point A to point B. Hey, I have this great goal. How do I accomplish it? By staying on the road of tenacity, never giving up, okay? Now, that tenacity, as I just stated, means never giving up. To keep fighting for, to keep pushing, to keep thriving, to keep striving, to keep going in spite of, to jump hurdles, to face obstacles, whatever it is, you got to keep moving. You got to keep going, okay? A lot of people would think that, a lot of people would say that, I have good looks, right? I have a nice little haircut, I dress nice. My looks can help me get to the top. I can pretty much, look my way to becoming successful. A lot of other people may argue and say, well, you know what, hey, I got a little bit of money, I got this nice job, or my mom and dad, constantly give me some money, so I can pretty much buy my way to happiness or to success. A lot of other people may say, well, I'm popular, right? I got a lot of friends, everybody knows me, I'm kind of a big deal, right? And whatever the case may be, they think that their good looks or their money or their popularity will help them to become successful. Let's take it a step further, okay? What's really going to help you to become successful is your mind. It's not about the money. It's not about the fame. It's not about the looks. It's mind, right? There's a saying that says mind over matter, right? Mind over matter. Whatever you think you can do it. If you already think you've won the battle, then you've won the battle. If you've already thought that you were successful, then you're successful. It's mind over matter, right? It's a mindset. Having tenacity or having a tenacious attitude is about mindset. I think I can, therefore I can, okay? I'm not here to preach, but even the Bible would tell us, so as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you think you're successful in your mind, guess what? You're already successful in life. So the tool that we need, the bridge, the tunnel, the channel that's going to connect us from point A of having this dream or this goal to point B of having the reality or the outcome is tenacity. So as we leave today, my goal, my challenge to you, world, is to think about that throughout your week. Whether you go to school, work, church, home, wherever you go, think about it's mind over matter, okay? I don't know what obstacle you're facing. You don't know what obstacle I'm facing. I don't know what kind of hurdles you have in your life. You don't know what kind of hurdles I have in my life. All I do know is that your mind can be over any matter that you think it can be, okay? Don't look at the obstacle as too big. Make the obstacle look at your mind as too great, okay? Until next time, I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you again next week. And remember, mind over matter. Let's be tenacious today. Love you guys. Thank you.